later on that road trip, we leave there. I drive up through Nevada up to Washington, back down, and so we stop at Lane's house just to sleep up before finishing our ride home.
Right.
Okay. And we get to his house at probably 11 o'clock at night, and we sit up and talk until 2 o'clock in the morning. And all we're talking about is that ghost. And I'm like, man, how am I going to be able to sleep? And he starts telling me that's his wife at the time, that the first encounter she ever had with the ghost was the cry of a baby. Oh, okay, so wow. Whatever. So anyway, we end up going to bed, and so the three guys that I'm with, Lane's got this C-shaped couch. One guy's laying here, one guy's laying here, one guy's laying here. I'm on the floor. Okay, we're in this 2-bedroom, 1-bath trailer that's got a bedroom on the far side, kitchen, living room, little hallway, bathroom, bedroom. Okay. And it takes 10 paces and you've walked it. I mean, it's a really small place. Okay.
Right.
And so I'm stretched out on the floor, and at about, I'd say 2:30, all the lights are out. These guys are already asleep. I'm having a hard time sleeping, and I hear the faintest sound of a baby crying. I mean, just wah, wah, and I'm like, am I hearing a baby cry?
Oh,
and it happened like 3 times, just wah, 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 and then it stopped. And I was like, man, no, that's my head playing with me because that's what said, and I'm just thinking, nah, man, it's nothing. So I go to doze off. I lay back down. I go to doze off. And as I go to doze off, I start hearing these voices right outside the door. Now, remember, the door is maybe an arm's length distance from me. And there's a small porch. And it's like, you ever hear the voice Charlie Brown's teacher on the cartoon?
Yeah, wow, 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 wow.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like. It's like, wow, wow, wow. And I'm like, what in the world are they saying? And I'm trying to hear it. And I can't understand what they're saying. And it goes on.
Outside?
And it's outside, yeah. And it goes, but it's right outside the front door.
Right. Okay.
And it goes on for maybe 20 seconds. And then I hear a car start up and drive off. So I'm thinking, well, they're just people outside talking,
Yeah.
And so I lay back down and I'm about to doze off, and it's got one of those old air conditioners. When it turns on, it goes boom, and it
right
to start processing. And I'm about to doze off, and that air conditioner goes off, and it wakes me right up. And I look around, and my neck is just burning, like you would scratch yourself so much, how it would burn so much. My neck on the left-hand side was just burning so bad. I was like, what in the world? What happened to me? And I couldn't understand why my neck was burning so bad, because I didn't feel that while I was trying to doze off. And then when I get woke up by this air conditioner going off, my neck is just burning so bad. I'm like, what in the world, man? So I massage my neck a little bit. I'm laying back down, and I pull the cover up to my shoulder. And as I'm laying back down, I look around the trailer, and I look at the clock, and it's 5:35 on the clock. There's a clock on the TV. I had TV with a little clock on it. It's 5:35. I look through the kitchen. Everything's fine. His bedroom door is closed. Okay. I lay back down. I start hearing footsteps. And I'm laying on my side, and I got my eye like this. And I started hearing footsteps. And the next thing I know, that little entity is standing right over me. And I can see him just like this. And he doesn't touch me or anything, but I'm like this. And I saw him briefly, and I closed my eyes because I got so scared. And then, and you talk about goosebump sensation. I mean, it was like all kinds of just goosebumps, and it just floated all down my body.
Oh, wow.
I mean, and it was like as he was walking or floating or whatever he was doing, the goosebumps just went with him. And I was laying there, and I was like, oh my God. And not even 2 seconds later, when I got the courage to, I looked up, and his bedroom door was wide open. I didn't hear it. Oh. I didn't hear it open up or anything. His bedroom door was wide open. Clock was 5:38. I jumped up. I walked in the room. Him and his wife are in the covers, asleep. And I say, hey, we're leaving. We're out. I'm getting these guys up. We're out because this thing's messing with me here, and I'm not dealing with it. And so, like, what? Do what? What? I said, you little ghost, man. He's been messing with me for the last 3 hours, man. I'm done with this, man. I'm out. So we got together and left. Okay. And so we get down the road about an hour, and his wife called me, and she said, hey, Atwood, I want you to know something. I said, what? She said, today I saw that ghost for the first time ever. And I said, okay. She said, he was standing right beside you when you came in and woke us up to tell us that we were leaving, that you were leaving.
Oh.
But I didn't see him. She said he was standing right beside of my left hand. And when she was looking at me, she could see him.
Oh.
But I didn't see him at that point. But I saw him when it was like he was peeking at me or something, you know?
Yeah.
He was right here, and I saw him, and he just floated down. I closed my eyes, and he floated down. And I'm telling you, though, the most intense feeling of goosebumps.
That's really interesting.
All down my body, man. All down the left side of my body, because I was laying on my right side. All down the left side. And it took me a second to process it. Like, whoa, what just happened?
Yeah.
And then, so I looked up, about 2 seconds later, and his door was wide open.